guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be reading the Doctor's lore from Dead by Daylight. I know it's been a minute since I've done a video like this. I've been kind of offline, kind of just been trying to focus on my streaming time on Twitch, which is ParaDXT0PSYT, if you guys are curious on that. But let's go ahead and get to reading on this. So, I'm sorry for the long intro. From an early age, Herman Carter understood the human psyche. To analyze and deconstruct something as powerful as the brain intrigued him. He was an APT pupil and gained the attention of his teachers. He excelled in high school. It was published in Partisan, a psychology gazette, within a year. Carter was fast-tracked into Yale's advanced neuroscience programs, really a front of the CIA. Brain power is a must if you're about to conquer the world and demolish foes across the pond. The CIA understood this, so interrogation and intelligence became the number one priority. All they needed were brilliant people like Carter. Carter was on top, and other top-tier recruits were transferred off campus and into a secret black site facility in Illinois, known as Larry's Memorial Institute. A project craves a mentor, and that's where Dr. Otto Stamper stepped in, who taught Carter that information is everything and knowledge is powerful. He was given all instruments needed, a guiding hand, and more or less everything he asked for. He never realized that sunlight had started to become so scarce. He was too kept in the dark because knowledge doesn't only give you power, it also transforms you into a threat. To extract information was his mission. Dr. Stamper encouraged Carter to go further and not to consider this a normal medical facility. No eyes were watching them. There were no rules to abide. The agency just pointed Carter in the right direction. Then he started to take a few steps back as he saw how Carter could walk on his own. The SILES test subjects were exchanged for real, live spies. People that played a role in the troubles outside the facility. Carter shouldered this new role. Project Awakening took form, and on paper, Carter described it as experimental interrogation. It was approved, and over a few months, nobody knocked on his door. Screams and moans filled the corridor outside his lab, but war skew people in what they accept as long as the enemy is kept at bay. The fluorescent lights flickered more and more often. Electroconvulsive treatment became a standard dish on the menu. Prisoners held at the facility begged the guard to take them to any other lab but Carter's. Rumors were disregarded in the beginning. Over the years, Carter became known as the Doctor, and no one ever questioned if he even held a medical certificate or even what happened to the prisoners that they had given up their information. Luckily, it was only after the Larry's Memorial Institute went silent for a week that they finally uncovered the true horror of what had happened there. Carter's experimental information extraction had turned into a horrific and bizarre torture. Patients and prisoners were found dead in vegetative states with all types of head trauma. In his office, they found the most terrible discovery of all: Dr. Stamper himself. His head peeled open and an array of electrodes and sensors inserted into his still working but annihilated brain. There was no sign of Herman, the Dr. Carter, but his research papers suggest that he had been using the prisoners as a part of an awful ECT experiments as he searched for the panacea of mind control. The government didn't want to know. The black site was condemned, and all knowledge of the Larry's Memorial Institute redacted forever. Guys, that is the original lore. We're not going to read the current lore. That might be on its own playlist if I do so. But I do thank you guys for watching. If you guys do watch, hopefully you guys subscribe, hit that bell notification so you don't miss when I upload, and of course hit the like button. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.